On today's show, we're going to make budget pork chops. These are real thin pork chops, but we have a wonderful marinade sauce that we're going to put on top of it. We're going to use a whole bunch of spices, so let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. And here's Barb with the question of the day.
Do you like potatoes? If you like potatoes, give me a thumbs up.
And the instant mashed potatoes, we're going to make them with milk and cream and cheese. So the way I do this is I get my fire going on my pot and I use equal amounts of water that I do to my potatoes. So here is my water, and this is a nice hot fire I have going here. Just like that. Then I have the milk. So there is your milk. And I also have cheese. There we go. That is great. Then we'll wait and bring it to a boil. When it comes up to a boil, then we can put our potatoes in. Of course, the milk that we use is one of these little containers. For the potatoes, you need about 1/4 cup, so not much. So that works out the math just perfect like that. Then for potatoes, I'm just using any brand of instant mashed potato. I don't think there's any difference from one to another. If anybody thinks there's a better brand than another, you can leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And I just store it in a Ziploc bag to keep them fresh. The cream I'm using is a heavy whipping cream. This is starting to boil. I can put my salt in here. I'm putting in double salt. And then some pepper. Okay, fantastic. You know, you have to stay here and watch when you're doing something like that, because once it gets to that level, it really wants to rise. Then I have my potatoes. You have to stir them in slowly. Probably not a good time to have any kids around while you're doing this with boiling hot milk. Next, I use a Pyrex bowl. I'm putting it on the fire here, kind of medium, low heat. Have a full stick of unsalted butter that I'm going to melt up. I put a lid on it because it was kind of splashing a little bit. That's the moisture in the butter. You could also do it in the microwave if you just want to start the butter. You can just start it in the microwave. And I'm just going to put the mashed potatoes in the bowl. Carefully so I don't splash. Okay. Then I have a mixer. People are going to be sitting around campfire telling stories about Grandpa James's mashed potatoes. And if you want, you could do them from scratch with whole potatoes, but I don't always think you need to. Our ingredients consist of Italian seasoning, garlic powder, lemon or lime juice, ketchup, orange juice, olive oil, honey, salt, and pepper. It's pretty simple. Probably should do the oil first. So let's put some olive oil in here. And just lay these pork chops out in that oil. Just like that. While these are cooking, let's go ahead and put a little bit of salt on them and some pepper. Then we have our marinade. Just pour right on top. And we'll flip them over. When you flip them over on each other rather than in the pan so it doesn't splash. And then put your splash guard on top. And you can fire up your heat again. Get it as hot as you want it. You know they have to be 170 degrees when they're all done. These are cooking wonderfully. Just a little bit of marinade on now. This is for the second side. Just kind of move them around a little bit, make sure they're okay. And we'll let them cook. Check them with a thermometer. Don't they look delicious? They are absolutely done. We'll turn the fire off. Put them out here on the plate so you can see what they look like. We're going to serve this one family style. Just like that. Of course, you can sprinkle some parsley or something like that on top if you want to make it look pretty, but that's what they look like. And if you'd like to see more recipes like this, quick, easy, short, here's some more.